tell me, please don't make me go in the truck.
After 4 hours of driving, we found our way to Greenville Village at the south end of Moosehead Lake, which is effectively the furthest point of our entire trip. Gonna get a quick video here of our campsite at Moosehead Family Campground, about a mile from Moosehead Lake. It's a pretty quiet campground, very few campers in this place. Nice sunny afternoon, and this is our home for the next 3 nights. And we made it to Moosehead Lake, Maine. This is kind of a good map of the town. I might use this a little bit. Held by none other than our favorite Vanna. And this is the lake right here. Here we are. Very nice lake. Cool boats. An airplane just came in and landed and parked right over there. The docks. Another plane parked over here. We're at a public park here just outside of town. This lake is 39 miles long. We've driven about 5 miles north of Greenville to Beaver Cove, a marina with a whole lot of boats parked in here. Nice hidden little inlet within the bay. Pretty nice. Very pretty. We just also went up to Lily Bay State Park beyond here. It has a campground. No hookups or anything there. Pretty darn quiet and peaceful everywhere around here. We're now aboard the SS Katahdin, getting ready to get underway. Converted to, built originally in 1918, converted to diesel in 1923, I think you said.
The ski area is currently run by a nonprofit with community volunteers. Big Moose was the location of the first fire tower in the Northeast. The tower was built by M.G. Shaw Lumber Company in 1905. Fire tower lookouts would report fires to the base of the mountain by a telephone line. The tower was staffed from the spring until the snow flew. Fire watchers lived in a cabin at the base of the tower. Replicas of the fire tower and the watcher's cabin can be found at Moosehead Lake Visitor Center. You can see a couple of yellow buildings. The one furthest to the left is the Sloper House. Mrs. Sloper had an uncle, and he had survived the wreck of the Titanic. He was on one of the lifeboats. He unfortunately spent most of his life being pilloried by other people and given a very hard time because he was one of the only males to get on a lifeboat and survive the sinking. Built 28 feet at the beam, draws 7.5 feet. She weighs 220 tons. She was built by Bath Iron Works. The hull was built in 3 pieces, and it was shipped north by train and then hauled by ox cart over to West Cove, where it was assembled. And then she was launched on Moosehead Lake on August 20th, 1914. In 1922, the steam engine was replaced with a Fairbanks Morse diesel engine. In 1938, the Kate took her last run for the Coburg Steamboat Company, and she was bought by Hollingsworth Tandem. The number 2 engine was rebuilt in 1989 and then again in 2018 when we suffered a small engine fire on departure from the dock. We were very fortunate that the boat was turned around quickly and docked at the town dock. All on board were safely evacuated, and then we began looking around for another engine.
Not seeing Kate Winslet up here anywhere. Pointy end of the boat here. We've come about 20 miles north of Greenville using Google Maps to look for the town of Katahdin. But as we're getting up here, we're seeing signs that say Frenchtown. Not sure. This is God's country. Why set it on fire and make it look like hell? First Roach Pond is the name of this place. Kokajo, there's a sign. And our directions for moose scouting kind of lead us beyond this town a ways till the road turns to gravel, and then some directions out to another pond somewhere. We'll see. We've driven about 25 miles north of Greenville, following some directions for a possible place to see moose, and brought us to this big, nice open area here. I think I understand why they send people here, because all the road all the way up here was pretty much closed in, and this is the first place where you have a combination of some willows and water and a beautiful view. And a nice couple of ponds. During our moose searching expedition, we have taken a break at Lily Bay State Park for a little snack and, I guess duck watching. And enjoying a little view here along a little kind of a swim area. I think a bug just bit me. And little beach area here, kind of nice, little part of the state park. After a morning of trying to find moose, we decided to change our direction and go up on the hill to see a memorial. In the early 1960s, the Strategic Air Command was shifting their flying altitudes from high level to low level due to the Soviet advance in surface-to-air missiles and detection. What was learned was that the lower level had much more stress on the aircraft, and this lesson was learned during training flights. Such was the case in January 1963 when one of the planes crashed here in the hills near Moosehead Lake. Well, we're driving miles number 7 of this drive up to the B-52 Memorial. It's gotten a little rough. Not quite four-wheel drive, but it's close to it. A little bumpy. It's a bit of a walk. Not sure how far up, but and here at the beginning of the little hike is one of the engines that was on the plane, apparently. Sad story. Strategic Air Command sign here. Airplane parts and pieces along the trail walking up here. It's a little bit ominous walking up here thinking what actually occurred here a long time ago, but it was B-52 lost altitude and crashed here. Piece of fuselage or something with somebody left a good old souvenir here. More parts and pieces. Looks like it might be a part of the wing out there. After the crash, all of the parts and pieces from here were taken away during the investigation, but then later all returned to their natural position. January 24th, 1963. Oh, we're obviously to the main section of where things occurred here. Yeah, this must have been kind of pretty close to the heart of the crash. Wheels up there and more beyond that. This was a cockpit. The only two survivors would have been sitting in this here, and they ejected and survived. Actually, 3 people ejected, of which only 2 survived and lived. A little bit macabre in a way, I guess, but big lessons were learned from this and the way that they built the planes after this. There were 3 similar crashes to this B-52 about the time. The destruction of this crash is just unimaginable. Actually, that might not be the right word, because we're seeing what it really is, and there's no imagining it needs to take place to see what we're seeing here.